Well, one thing that will haunt me is if the Dolphins don't keep Christian Wilkins around. But I got to say, seems like that drama's done for the season. Whatever it is, whatever happens, Christian Wilkins made it known yesterday that he's going to, just focus on football now because he's a pro's pro. But
the team will take advantage of that.
For sure. But this guy speaks yesterday, and I'm not going to lie, dude. I got the goosies, and I'm almost mad at Chris Greer now because he's like, nobody wants to be a Dolphin more than me. Hey, Frog Boy, play it.
At the end of the day, nobody wants to be a Miami Dolphin more than me. No one wants to work for this organization more than me. That's from Valerie at the front desk to the coaches on the coaching staff to Hubert who cleans up the building. Nobody wants to be a part of this organization more than myself. So that's how I feel. That's what it is. That's where I'm at with everything still. Because this is my home. I was drafted here. I love this place, and I put my all in to be the best player, the best leader, the best teammate, the best Miami Dolphin I can be. And, that's not going to change. The organization deserves that. My teammate deserves that. These fans deserve that. Everything. So,
I mean,
I told you. You know what that means to from a business perspective. Oh, he'll be here. We don't have to worry about him.
Oh, you think that he's like Chris Greer's like sucker?
Yeah.
You could shout out Valerie all you want.
Okay, let me give you a perfect example. Did Xavier Howard say any of that?
No. Xavier Howard put up an Instagram post where he's like, I'm out if you guys don't fix this.
And what happened?
Got it fixed.
Right. In camp. You see what I'm saying?
You think Xavier Howard sees him walk back in the locker room? He goes, just shakes his head. He goes, that's not what I told you to do. One Instagram post.
The problem is not that. Sometimes the hardest thing in the world to be is yourself. That's who Christian Wilkins is. Okay? That's what kind of person and a young man he is. And it's hard to be something different just to make a point.
Isn't it crazy that doesn't get rewarded though?
Huh?
Isn't it crazy that that
I don't understand why everybody in football doesn't understand this.
It's crazy.
You want a guy to be a company guy. You want a guy to be a leader. You want a guy to be this. Yet, the fact of the matter is, if you're that way, you don't worry about him. If he would have held out and not showed up, there would have been a deal done.
For sure.
Now, that sucks. That sucks from the perspective of man, come on.
Here's more.
Take care of your guys.
Here's more. Christian Wilkins says this will not affect his play.
With all that stuff and everything that goes on, you got to be able to compartmentalize. I'm a professional. That's business. You understand that part. So, but at the end of the day, that's not going to change how I am, how I approach the game, how I approach just life. I still get to play football. That's like that. At the end of the day, I want to be the best football player I can be, and and that mindset isn't changing for anything. And so I'm really excited about that more than anything. So, always just got to make the most of it, have the same approach each and every day, and just have fun with this thing while I got it. So,
man, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Listen, when this all started, I've told you that. I've told you that you want players to be company guys, yet you don't take care of your company guys.
Who was that? What was that old fairy tale? Remember back in the day where a guy fell in love, but he had no game. So he had his buddy sit by the window with him to give him lines to try and impress that lady. Remember that?
Nope. That's a fairy tale.
Yeah, it's like a fairy. Yeah. What was that? You guys know what I'm talking about. It's been mocked many a times where he's like, tell her she's got the most elegant eyes. Do you have the most elegant eyes? We need something like that with Xavier Howard and Christian Wilkins in making a stink. So when
he says Cyrano?
Yes.
Cyrano.
Oh. Cyrano. I don't remember if Cyrano was the guy who had no game or if he was the guy feeding the game.
The old fairy tale hitch.
That's right. Kind of like, yeah. But instead of game, I think Christian Wilkins needs to have Xavier Howard by his side to make a stink.
Cyrano de Bergerac.
Schmieden Schmolik says Tobin is churrano.
Quick with this, dude.
Dude, it's so dude.
Witcher.
It's so crazy.
Pretty
But
well.
here's the deal, right? From the beginning of this contract dispute, I told you, because Christian Wilkins is a stand-up dude and a company guy, they're gonna try to run over him and then claim it's just business. But at some point, here's the deal. Because of the leader he is and the impact he has in the locker room and on the field, other players are going to start looking at him. You see what I'm saying? And say, this is not how to handle a contract dispute. And that means that every person that has a contract dispute from here on, because of the way you treated your leader, is going to say, I got to do it differently. So watch how many guys hold out next year.
He needs to have Xavier Howard next to him by Chris Greer's office. And when Wilkins goes, listen, Chris, no hard feelings. I'm going to play through this. And Xavier's going, no.
Yeah.
You say, I can't believe you paid Sealer's ass before me. I'm not going to say that, X. Say it.
Because
say
guess
it.
what?
Say it.
Guess what caused the dispute with X? You brought in another guy and paid him more than X.
Yeah, you paid Byron Jones. Bye,
Right.
Jones.
Right. So there.
Christian's gonna be like, but that's my friend. Doesn't matter. You can still love him. He knows it. Just gonna get you paid. Forget Valerie.
Just wait. Just wait. Wait until next year when you have guys like Waddle and the outside guy, Jason Phillips. Not Jared. Was it Jared? Jared.
What? Jalen
Phillips.
All else fails. There's like 900 Jalen's on the Dolphins.
Right. So wait till they're up. They're gonna be like, I ain't doing what Christian Wilkins did.
Oh no, Jalen Waddle's gonna come here. He's gonna waddle.
Wait till the snowman's up.
He's gonna waddle right into Chris Greer's office and take a dump on the desk.
I'm just saying, like you here. If you want players to be patient while you do the financial stuff, right? Then either tell them, either negotiate, but don't do this. Not with this guy. He sets the tone for your team, your organization. This is a guy, a once-in-a-lifetime guy between him and Tua that you want holding the flag for your franchise.
Oh, he's the model for your franchise. Here's one more from him. He said he was asked, a lot of people would have asked for a trade. How come he didn't?
There are others who would have made waves, maybe even asked to leave this team, traded, all that. Why was that not something that you consider?
Well, yeah, just because, like I said, what I just said, man, no one wants to be a part of this organization more than I do. I love everything about being here, and so that's not even a thought of mine or nothing like that to that point. And I just want to be here at the end of the day. So
No, Christian, no, sucker, no. You say I'll never step foot on the field for this organization again. You don't even have to mean it. If Valerie doesn't want a shout out, she wants a bigger Christmas tip.
Okay.
Hey, listen to your boy X.
You know what? This is for all people in business that work for a company. The company line does not work. It doesn't. And you didn't set, and the employees didn't set the parameters of this. It's these raggedy ass companies that want a company guy but don't take care of the company guy.
How many Dolphin points you think he's going to get?
Oh, yeah, he'll be able to get a couple of T-shirts.
Get a couple T-shirts.
Free tickets to F1.
Free tickets to Riptide.
Right?
Okay. Knowing him though, he'll take that. Free
Oh
stuff?
yeah, he does. Christian Wilkins does seem to like free stuff. Adam Schefter said Despite the Dolphins clearing salary cap space today, Christian Wilkins of Miami couldn't agree to terms on an extension. Wilkins' team was not agreeable to the guarantee structure of the contract proposals per source. There were teams that reached out to the Dolphins to try and trade for Wilkins, but Miami was not interested in trading him.
Oh, of course not.
He was not interested in playing elsewhere this season per source. That is Adam
Oh,
Schefter.
because you know why? Because they need him. They ain't going to get rid of him, no matter how disgruntled he gets. Because they know he ain't going to get disgruntled. But let me tell you something. Chris Greer, I think you're doing a fabulous job. I have not backed down from that, but you're making a mistake with this one. Because how much you think it's going to cost you to get Christian Wilkins if he go out and get 10 sacks?
Oof.
How much do you think it's going to cost you? So, and here's the deal. That dude has proven he has gotten better and more dominant every year. So if you want to project something, if you want to pay on projections, look at what he's been from his rookie year to now. And you tell me if you're not playing with fire. Even if you're a businessman, you got to look at what this guy has done and say, oh my goodness, if he has 7 or 8 sacks, we're done.
You're done. You're done in this town, Chris. Chris Greer will address the media today, by the way, I believe at 2 o'clock.
You're finished.
Back after this.